Folks, welcome
Folks.
back to Don and Slick's Picks. That's right, folks. We're coming off a week where let's just face it. Last week we might have been a little too casual. We dressed casual, and it didn't quite show in our numbers. Me going 3-3 in prime time, or I'm sorry, 4-4 in prime time. You going 2-6 in prime time. But to keep things positive, we did cash the luscious lock. Finally.
Finally, the Luscious Lock is on the winning board. Not so much the Slick Special, and at least both of us are in the green, Don. That's what we just look to keep doing here. Looking to get back to our winning ways after keeping it casual on the live stream last week. Not going to let that happen.
Nope. Yeah, but we're almost exactly same record right now. Me sitting at 27-23, and you 27-22 and 1. That's counting all primetime picks plus our lock of the week on which game. And let's just get right into it. We're looking good. Actually, you know what? I forgot one final piece. Let me reach back and get this off my keyboard desk.
Oh my gosh, I was going to say.
There we go.
Yeah, there it
we
is.
got to lock in. So let's go. Thursday night football, Steelers -5.5 on the road at the Bengals, over under 44.5. Slick, what do you got your eyes on here?
Well, it's interesting, Don, because this is the battle of the AARP, as some would say. The two oldest QBs in the league going head-to-head. Joe Flacco just getting over to the Bengals. I have a strange feeling about this game, Don. The 5.5 on the road for the Steelers with two old QBs doesn't sit right with me, especially divisionally. I think we're going to see old Flacco, and we're going to see a battle between these two old geezers. Give me the Bengals plus 5.5 at home, and I think it'll be relatively low scoring. Defenses show out. Give me under 44.5 as well. Where are your eyes at?
I like what I'm hearing a lot. You know, it might. Last week, you know, we had the Sunday off as Bills fans, so I got to sprinkle quite a bit of bets down that I normally don't get to. And I was on the Bengals. They backdoored for me, killed a lot of hopes and dreams for Packers bettors. And I thought Flacco came through when it happened. Now, after the game, Jamar Chase talking, and he basically said, listen, the Steelers are going to come in and try to face fuck us at home.
Wow,
I mean,
did he say that?
I don't know if it was face fuck, but he said
yeah,
they're going to come in and fuck us, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, he did use an explicitive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they're hyped up. I like their chances to keep it close. Give me Bengals plus 5.5. I'm going to ride with you on the under. I can see this going either way. I could see a pick six ruin our dreams, but I'm going to ride with you for the sake of consensus pick so we can get back on track together, because that is a consensus pick.
Something about when Flacco joins a team mid-season, man. I don't know. He'll just start tearing it up.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching him. He can get the ball out quick. He's still really smart with the ball. Great QB. But let's go over to Sunday night football. Falcons at 49ers. Interesting spread here. Only -2 for the Falcons, who are coming off a big win, breaking the hearts of us and Bills fans everywhere. And the 49ers, who looked like they were handled pretty well by the Bucks and Baker Mayfield last week. Big total, though, 47 points. What do you think about this one, Slick?
Despite the outcome of the Niners and Bucks game last week, I feel like it determined overhype and underhype for both teams as a result. I feel like the Buccaneers are coming in with a bit too much mojo in their spread. The Niners didn't get enough here from the books at Vegas. I think just because the Falcons had their best game of the season against the Bills, the Niners are still the better team here. At home, 2 feels low to me. Give me the Niners to cover. And then as well, just looking at what these teams have scored in each game all season, I can see them leveling out and getting to just above this team, the total points of 47. I'm going to take the over 47 points and 49ers to cover -2 at home. How about you, Don?
Well, I do agree. I'm a guy that likes to bet trends, and Falcons coming off a bye week, really punching the Bills in the mouth. That was their big coming out game. I don't think they can repeat that. The 49ers have a run defense. They have a defense.
Despite Fred
Honestly,
Warner being, I think he's out for the season now.
yeah, but I mean,
Still,
we've seen though with this team and the way they're coached with Shanahan, like anyone can really go. I mean, they turn third string quarterbacks into gold. I'm sure they got a deep bench and they're going to scheme up something great. The fact again, the 49ers are favored. I'm going with the 49ers. I'm fading the Falcons. I think they come back down to earth. I am going to take the under, though. This is where I'm going back. I think 49ers defense comes up in a big way, and they just say, hey, Mac Jones, play mistake-free football. We're going to hand it off to McCaffrey 20, 25, maybe even more times this game, and we're just going to drain the clock and ground and pound. So give me Niners -2. Give me the under, and that's a little happy with us. Yeah.
split right down the middle.
I thought you were on the Niners.
I am on the Niners.
I'm on the Niners too.
I'm on the over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we're split on the total.
Yeah.
We're split on the total, but we're same page on spread.
I think that total points is like the most tricky one this week.
It's right where it should be, and
I
there's
agree.
no hook on it either. So
Yeah.
I could see us pushing and both of us
Oh
winning.
man,
So.
yeah. Well, we'll take that.
All right. So Slick, take us over to Monday night. Who
On
we got?
Monday Night Football, we have another doubleheader, and I prefaced the first matchup just a moment ago. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road in Detroit, getting 5.5. The Lions are favorites, and the over/under 52.5. A lot of points Vegas thinks for this one. Don, I'll tell you what I was thinking in terms of the Bucs when I said they're overhyped coming out of that Niners matchup. Them getting 5.5 is even a lot for me in terms of going into Detroit and taking on this Lions team. And it plays into it as well how the Lions just had their first stinker of the year against the Chiefs. I think everyone should be all over the Lions this week, -5.5 at home. The Buccaneers, everyone and their mother loves Baker Mayfield right now. He's due for a doozy, and I think it comes in Detroit. But give me the 52.5. Either the Lions score a lot of points and the Bucs score a couple touchdowns, or we just have a shootout. Either way, Lions cover at home over 52.5. Don, where do you lie?
I mean, it is pretty telling how well the Buccaneers have been able to overperform, despite Godwin being out, Evans being out. I think word is they're still both out. Bucky Irving out. They do have White in the backfield, and he picked up a lot of slack last game. But now Uboka's out, and I just don't know if they can keep the Baker magic going. I agree. I think they come back to earth. We're going Lions -5.5. I thought they could have won that Chiefs game, if not for a couple suspect calls and a couple just uncharacteristic drops that didn't go on their way when they're doing their normal fourth down voodoo. So give me the Lions -5.5 and give me the over 52.5 too. I think this is a game where the Buccaneers scrape out some points, but this might be an ass kicking, belt to ass by the Lions.
Could be an ass kicking.
Yeah.
I think Dan Campbell's due for one.
Yeah, I think he's coming back, and they're at home in the dome. It's going to be loud. I don't think, yeah. So I think we're in complete consensus pick. Bang. All right. Don't get too excited, folks. We have a second Monday Night Football game, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, this is suspicious.
I might be in bed at halftime for this. We'll have to see how exciting it is. Two teams, quite honestly, what I haven't really paid a lot of attention to. I mean, I see Seahawks, what they're doing. They're kind of interesting with Gino, but Texans, I mean, they've just completely dipped off my radar ever since Stroud kind of started sucking. So I'm gonna really have to think hard about this one. But Texans at the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by just a field goal, 3 points. Low total, over under 41. Slick, where are you at with this one?
This one sketches me out, Don. That total and the Seahawks only being favored by a field goal. The Seahawks have looked pretty good. The Texans have sometimes looked decent. Both of these teams this season are the definition of two teams that have been a roller coaster. Both have had their ups. Both have had their downs. Looked great. Looked terrible. I just think the better team is the Seahawks, more reliable, especially at home. The total tells me it's going to be crappy Seattle weather. Maybe the rain and wind are going to be going 30 miles per hour or something. Give me the Seahawks to cover -3. This is another situation we could see a pushed on, and the total is just way too low for me, especially for both of these teams. So I'm going to have to take the over 41. I don't have a choice. I have to.
I feel you, and I feel you with my pick too. But otherwise, the fact it's the complete opposite.
Ugh.
I think this game is going to come down to a field goal or less. Excuse me. And I want to be on the right side of that field goal. Give me the Texans +3. I mean, I just think I think there's going to be a miss. You talk about it being wet and windy. I think a missed extra point ruins the spread for this and helps underdog bettors. I'm going to bet the under too. 41. Why is this so low? Why is this so low? Why is this so low?
Suspicious.
Well, it's suspicious. So I'm going to ride with, oh, you think 41's low? Let's go under even more. So unfortunately, that is a complete split on that game.
Damn.
It's okay. It's okay. We're locked in for a couple. Now let's see where we're at with one of the hottest picks still, though. We got 3-3 on the Slick Special.
Slick Special is still good. And you guys, if you check this slate, you already know where the Slick Special lies and what's coming out on that plate. And it's full of cat meat. We're going back to Carolina. I'm sorry, not back to Carolina. We're going to the Meadowlands so the Panthers can go into New Jersey and kick the Jets' ass. I know the Jets kept it close against the Broncos, and that was a Slick Special last week. But it was almost reverse voodoo. What I said the London game wouldn't apply to it. Everything about the London games applied to that game with Jets and Broncos. Neither of them could score. Only reason Jets could keep it close. Meow Mix is back ever since they left. They've not only won their games, they've covered. Good teams win. Great teams cover.
Of course.
Amazing teams go, meow.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to go into New Jersey and claw up the Jets. Tell us about the Luscious Lock, who is on its first winning way of the season.
I just want to say I love the Panthers. I told you before the show I wanted to pick that, but I was going to let you have that one. So I'll be riding 100%. Same record as the Chiefs. Who would have thunk?
I mean,
sneaky good.
Crazy.
But the Luscious Lock, hey, just like the Sabres power play last night, we just needed one. It didn't need to be pretty, right? It didn't need to be pretty. Sabres get a bank off the butt goal. They end up scoring 3 power play goals. Get 2 more in the net. Put 8 on the board. Sometimes you just need to unclog the drain, and it just starts overflowing. That's what I'm thinking with this Luscious Lock. We're going to the Eagles. It's not going to be pretty either. They are facing Minnesota, I believe, on the road. Now, I know this is going to be a very public bet. I just have a hard time seeing the Eagles lose 3 in a row. I think they're going to get it figured out a little here. I think their defense shows up. I do not think what happens with the Jets happens here. And as long as Sirianni doesn't run 4 tush pushes in a row this week, I think we'll be fine. Please just don't do that. No one wants to see that, and it's not going to help us cover. So, again, last week I said hated the Bucks pick, went with it. Hate this pick. I'm going with it. Give me Eagles -2. If it drops down to 1.5, or I can find it on a book at 1.5, Hammersville.
We'll take the
Hammersville. Might be a 10-unit, 100-unit Nukenheimer. I don't know what the kids say. I don't know what these guys are saying. But I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling confident after that win. And, folks, hopefully you're riding with us and feeling confident too. Make sure you're following Trainwreck Sports, DDZ, tuning into all our shows, and gambling responsibly. It's been Don and Slicks Picks. Let's go. Let's find some winners, folks.